From Daikin Park in Houston, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Houston Astros. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Lance McCullers Jr. What do we need to know here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Popped up. Paredes corrals it. One away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. First pitch misses.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a two-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took two pitches for him to steal all three bases.
That one way outside, 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And the slider just misses. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Paredes hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting fourth, left fielder Gavin Lux.
And now it's Gavin Lux. That clips the corner. McLean leads off first with 2 down to the inning. McCullers a move to first. McLean dives back in safely. There goes the runner. That's ripped to right down the line. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So runner at second, 2 down. Steer the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
The great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball. That means that it looks like it's going to be a strike, but finishes off the plate. Well, that one finished on the outer half, but caught just too much of the plate and hit for a home run.
Now it's going to be Santiago Espinal. The 1-0. Just off the inside edge. McCullers maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Got a full count.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Downstairs, and that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
McCullers will move to first, and he's back in easily. Now, Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
And the 0-1. And that one pulled foul. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. On the ground to short, Pena. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
First and second, 2 outs. Trevino will hit next. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Two aboard, 2 outs. Foul ball there. That one just misses.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Nick Lodolo. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Strikes.
And that's in for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ball outside.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
0-1.
Yo, 1. That one is upstairs.
That's a ball.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Popped up. McLean on the move. Makes the grab. 2 down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Jose Altuve.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz handles, throws to first, and the Astros put down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the second inning now from Dyken Park. It's the Reds 3 and the Astros nothing. Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Rhys Hines. That one hammered but pulled foul. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
2-1.
And it is 2-1. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Friedel batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a pop-up, foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that's in
One
the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
1-2 the count. And that's down and away. That one
Full
almost
count.
got him. McCullers winds, fires, and they'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4,
That's a great
base.
at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches
Now
and earned a
batting,
walk.
second
What a
baseman,
battle.
Matt
It's not always
McClain.
easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's
0-1.
safe. Up the middle, Rogers. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. That's down and in.
Ball.
Friedel on third with 2 out. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
And now it's
Go
3-2. Gavin Lux
Full
on
count.
deck for Cincinnati. Runner at third, 2 away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder Gavin Lux.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Gavin Lux, doubled his first time up. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Reds 3 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
That's in there. 0-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That misses the zone. And a count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out. And here is Yainer Diaz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0. Ball.
On the ground right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Fouled off left side.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Hines snags it for the second out.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Zach DeZenzo.
Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. A little bit high, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. In the air, center field, Friedel. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left for Houston. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Dyken Park, top half of the third inning. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. McCullers back to work. Check swing, called strike.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 4-0. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Santiago Espinal now at the plate. Walked his first time. And that skips in the dirt.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Espinal measures 5 feet 10 inches, batting 6th in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Lifted in the air, right field.
Now batting, designated hitter Tyler Stevenson.
Now it's the Reds DH, Tyler Stevenson. He's 0 for 1. Liner snagged it first. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off.
Now batting, catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. In now for the Reds, Jose Trevino. Struck out swinging his first time. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Gusto appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And there's a strike. That one fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to third. Paredes fires over to first. Out number 3. 1 for the Reds on the homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Houston, now it's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Late on that fastball.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
On the ground. And that chance handled. Slings to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Chas McCormick in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
High fly ball out to center field. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jeremy.
So up next, Jeremy Pena. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the 1st. And it's fouled away. Lined, and that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Designated hitter, Jose
Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And out to a board.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So digging in, Isaac Paredes. Grounded out to short in his first trip. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 outs. In the air, right side. Hines coming on. Grabs it on the run. And that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Ryan Gusto.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Reese Hines went down on strikes his first time through. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Walker hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Center fielder TJ Friedl.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McLean.
Matt McLean, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. Back up the middle and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Cincinnati, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. And that's outside. 1-0. That one ripped. Out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 7-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher screaming, "No!" and the hitter saying, "Yes!" and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
And the batter now, Gavin Lux, right through there for a strike. In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Next to hit, Spencer Steer. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Lux stands at first with one out. Foul ball. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Still only one out here in the inning. Breaking ball inside. And now 3-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
In now for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. A walk, and he's also singled. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
2 on, 1 out.
2-0.
This one in the dirt. Two and 0 the count. Here it comes.
Hey,
they say you win.
2-1's the count.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And it remains 2-2.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So first and second with 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 2 in this one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
One.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Reds get 3 on this long ball. It's now 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that one is inside.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's filled up 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Reached on an infield single his first time. Just missed.
Outside. Ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And that one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run. And they're on the board. It's 7-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Myers, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. One down, base is empty. That's inside.
No, that missed. That's a
One
ball.
ball, one strike. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo
That
shot.
ball's foul.
That one down the line and foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Now a pop-up on the infield. Steer makes the grab. Out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Zach DeZenzo.
2 down, base is empty. Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, called strike.
0-2.
Next
That's
offering is down low. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2.
Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 7-1. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching
We're
for
back,
the
and there's a new
Astros.
arm on the mound to start the 5th.
Number
Hunter
58.
Brown.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Here's Jose
Leading
Trevino.
off for Cincinnati.
This guy,
Catcher,
one of the best
Jose
defensive
Trevino.
catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Ball.
Really impressive with the way he
1-2.
frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone
Now
right
batting,
there. I don't think
right
that's a
fielder,
strike if he
Reese
takes
Hines.
it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Hines in the box again. Takes a strike. Oh, he doesn't
That's
get
the
the
ball.
call. 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Reds up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. Way high.
Ball, that's up.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Just missed.
Ball. 3-1.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Diaz down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Reds 7 and the Astros 1. Back here in Houston, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom five, Brendan Rodgers. There's a strike.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Brings it in, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming
Now
open
batting,
instead of staying
right
closed.
fielder,
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle
McCormick.
the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
McCormick stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
The Astros with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch misses, and the count's full. And that's a base hit.
Now batting.
So the Houston lineup turns over. And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. Ripped, but it curls foul. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now the DH, Jose Altuve. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That's inside, and that is ball 1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Base hit and a run in to score. The throw to third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And that's off inside. The ball. Inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Friedel going back. One run is in, and that one is off the wall. Coming home, the relay, it's offline. The run comes in. It's 7-4.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one.
Yeah, the batter now, Christian Walker. Popped up left side. Espinal. They got it for out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Now
Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. He's already homered here in this one. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hunter Green up and throwing for Terry Francona. Abbott, the lefty, warming up as well. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond. They limit the damage here. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 7-4. And we're back. Top 6. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Matt McLain. McLain measures 5 feet 8 inches, 180 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2021. Right through there for a strike. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now Gavin Lux. First pitch misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next pitch is outside. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's a little bit low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Up and in, ball four.
Take your base.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
So digging in, Spencer Steer. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. High fly ball out into left center field. Pena. And that is that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Reds 7 and the Astros 4. Back here at Dyken Park, bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. Lodolo back to work. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brent Suter, the left-hander, up and throwing. Rogers getting loose as well. And that one fouled off. That's too low. And it's 2-1. The other way. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Nick Lodolo out of the game. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Hunter
Cincinnati.
Green will take over here.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season. So these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone. And 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That was pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Not
1-0.
even close there. Ball one. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Two outs. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hines makes the grab on the run. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Ronel Blanco.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ronel Blanco.
Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. This one's out of here into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And next is the designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Now batting, catcher, Jose Trevino.
Man at first, nobody out. Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a base hit into right center field. Stevenson around second. The throw in. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting, right fielder, Reese Hines.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Next for Cincinnati, Reese Hines. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Out to short. That's a base hit. Run scores.
That's 3 singles in a row. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ronel Blanco won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Brian King gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
First and second, no outs. T.J. Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
It's 0-1.
Trevino, the lead runner at second. Hines at first with no outs.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Hit in the air, center field. Myers hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McLain.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one finds the corner. 0-1. Traffic on the bases with two already in to score here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
That one hit to right. McCormick sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop, Ellie
De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 2 runs in the inning, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Reds 9 and the Astros 4. Back here in Houston, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the right fielder, Chas McCormick. And first offering is fouled off. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Got him swinging.
Now batting,
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros.
Pena.
Up and in, ball 1.
1-0.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one almost hit him. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that squirts through. Jose Altuve getting ready to hit.
Designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And first offering is fouled off. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Next offering upstairs. Fastball is outside.
Ball.
Pena, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the outside corner for a strike. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Reds 9 and the Astros 4. Back here in Houston for the top of the 8th. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Gavin Lux. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. So up next, Spencer Steer. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 11-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. In the dirt, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Two and 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed.
We got a full count.
And he walked him.
So
it wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Stevenson stands in now and watches strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through that.
0-2.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, catcher Jose
Manager out of the
Trevino.
dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Brian King won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher on now,
Astros.
Caleb Ort.
And with the
Number
big deficit on the
63.
scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
In now for the Reds, Jose Trevino. Ball one, no
ball.
strikes. No outs, runners at first and second. Fastball for a strike. Late swing fouled off. And that is downstairs. And the count now even up. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Two on the way.
That's the ball. Full count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now
Hey, they played the matchup right there. It worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Now here is Reese Hines. And takes
that
low
missed.
for
That's a
ball
ball.
one. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen.
One ball,
Bennett
2 strikes.
Sousa up and loosening in the pen. And that's
No,
way
that's
high. 2-2. Two outs. That one
Count is
misses.
full.
And a full count now. So now 2
Ball
on
4, runner, take
and
your
2
base.
outs.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call,
Now
but
batting,
most umpires
the
just don't
center
want to
fielder,
give pitchers a
TJ
break up in the
Friedel.
zone like that.
Back to the top of the order now. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. First
That
pitch,
missed.
and
That's
he
a ball.
just misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Misses
That's
the
the
zone
ball.
for a ball. That was the sweeper. Espinal at third. Hines on at first with 2 down. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Love how he let that ball travel,
Up
trusted
next
his
for
hands.
Cincinnati,
Nice job of going
second
the other way.
baseman, Matt McLean.
First and second, 2 down. Matt McLean digs in now. That was the
One ball,
sweeper,
no
but
strike.
it missed. And that'll fall for a base hit. Coming home. The throw in.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop.
And now the
Ellie
shortstop,
De La
Ellie
Cruz.
De La Cruz. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And that one is
ball.
inside ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Boom. That's
1-2.
cheddar, baby.
Good eye right there.
Ball.
Now a screamer into the outfield. DeZenzo makes the play, and that'll do it. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 8th coming up. Reds out front, 13-4. It's a bit of a blowout
Leading
now,
off
which
for
gives
the
us a bit more
Astros,
freedom here in the
first
booth.
baseman,
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the
Walker.
hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out.
No, that slider was way out of the zone.
Now
And for me, it just comes
batting.
down to not seeing the
Catcher.
pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
And here is
Foul ball.
Yainer Diaz. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next one misses. Now 1-2.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, dude. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large.
Center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center
Myers.
fielder, Jake Myers. And that's in there for strike 1. And that's in the
1-1.
dirt. Just
No,
missed.
ball. 2-1.
And there's the ball.
3-1.
That's ball four.
Fastball
Tried another
four. Take your
fastball,
base.
but missed the spot.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that
Now
dugout.
batting,
But he's still in a
left
good
fielder,
spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
And next to hit for Houston, Zach DeZenzo. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one
1 ball, 1
outside.
strike.
And that's ball one. Myers off of first with 2 away. And that is out of play. Fly ball center field. Friedel squeezes it, and that will end the inning. And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning
for the
getting
Reds,
started.
left
Here's the
fielder,
left fielder,
Gavin
Gavin Lux. Or back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And that one upstairs, ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
This one in the air. Paredes. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
1-0.
Check swing, called strike. The
1-1.
Reds up big in this one. Here at the top of the ninth. Not close
2-2.
with that one, and that's ball 2. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and he's on at first.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
One gone, runner at first. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
And now Tyler Stevenson. One down, runners at second and third. That one ripped left field and out of here. He circles the bases and they throw 3 on the board. It's 16-4.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Caleb Ort departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Bennett Sousa takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. Misses outside, 1-0. Sousa, a 6'3" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. That's outside.
That's outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
Yeehaw!
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Fastball is outside.
Full count.
In the air, right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Rhys Hines. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Action in the pen
No
down
ball,
there.
1 strike.
Taylor Scott appears to be getting loose. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Brendan Rogers.
Second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Check swing, but he went too far.
Zero
That's
balls,
strike
one
one.
strike.
And the pitch is outside, ball one. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Chas McCormick.
Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Chas McCormick. 1 for 3. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a pop-up. De La Cruz right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down. Astros down to their last out. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Altuve. Just missed. Rodgers off of first with 2 away. Two balls, no strikes to count. Fastball is outside. On the outside corner, and the count is 3-1. That one laced to center and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The run comes in to score from second. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. First pitch misses. There's the strike. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the last half of inning number 9. And it stays fair. Coming home. He will score. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Hunter Green is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Andrew
Cincinnati.
Abbott gets the call from
Number
the pen.
41.
And he's got a nice lead to work
Andrew
with,
Abbott.
so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So 2 on with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Ball.
Slides, but it gets by him. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag. Got him. And that's the ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.